Akwa Jimmy. Where Jimmy o? Eh? Missy won't be home. Wakwes a shiano. Where Jimmy see? When Jimmy see? Wound to me. Where Jimmy Bruta. Sebo. Alright, we see for me babu nyina akwa ba na meka wo se uko Facebook we are live on Freemind our family uko YouTube nso we are live on Freemind our family and we are also live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV intimate se busi onya ba so ano bomode na share na like said be adwumadi ebetimi akọ enanim. It's as simple as that. Mensaka NPP ni bi na odinsem bi atodwa na sansemo na ode atodwa no enye ononko a Bawumia kra the same thing eyen sem bi a Bawumia so na mu a oka eda na no a oka ena Mahama ena ede policy ena Mahama nkyere waye eye MP assemblyman waye president vice president on kyere one single policy a ode aba Ghana aboa Ghana fo ntie ne nsem no na yem breaking it down yenko muntie
Ladies so biabon avura dis ch0p vice president a obeye president wabon pa va ku igedio wabon wonde wabon dentina me kanasa wakotena fie almost 7 years ni one credible policy kura wentimi enkai not even single policy credible. JDM kotena fie almost 7 years nyina wentimi for one credible policy dead my people born for say okay go for the so
say ode ma ban na
I know ode ma ban before say na another than go for the so ba be president let that answer ba be free features obi ani makwaketo akwa no ni le musa say JDM so ba ba be o san ban second term and you know be
o say 24
I did 24-hour economy 24-hour economy there what they say dey be ba o yeah gas months 24-hour economy and about 10 years can even practice 24-hour economy where your policy no bon one kasa papa no nim JDM so biabon avura dis ch0p vice president a obeye president wabon pa va ku igedio wabon wonde wabon dentina me kanasa wakotena fie almost 7 years ni one credible policy kura wentimi enkai not even single policy credible JDM kotena fie almost 7 years nyina wentimi for one credible policy dead my people born for say okay say go for the so
say ode ma ban na
I know ode ma ban before say na another than go for the so ba be president let that answer ba be free features obi ani makwaketo akwa no ni
Jesse, maybe so. Sakwa we or your hire who you see. Who you see? Sakwa we maybe some say, or your hire. Jesse Ghana dear elfu. Or my elfu say, Quasian penny be a sorry and when you're airtime now come wasem. Jimmy ni be a sorry now your money airtime now come wasem. Kwasian penny be a sorry I may say. Now when your airtime air can't send you and wasem Jimmy some Ghana for who you see. And John Dramani Mahama bon a dear policy and or the buy policy wasem na moka. Now yemisa sabi you Kwasian penny we say does he even understand the meaning of policy? Ye ka policy a otiasie kwasi ampani we ya o ka se ya na no sa jot ye ka policy a otiasie wa poni ho na ne hu say tantantan say basa sabi yo preko ye ka policy a jimi for we otiasie na does he understand the meaning of policy? Does he understand? Can he fathom ye ka policy a otiasie Ghana for policy e brofo Esan say Ghana for Ronano NTCNT almost sorry na ye can policy e di bring money so they that Ghana for and a Mahama why assemblyman and a Mahama why MP vice president why president on far policy be my winning samua e da Bawumia manua omo de namua ye that Ghana for e be for money mema and a Ghana for ranting about why na ye de that wo ye can policy amon tiase policy e brofo enye ade bia e hu bia o ye ka policy a yamenua enhyehyeye a abande ba ebetimi aboa Ghana for enhyehyeye a abande ba ebe grow the economy. So we have so many different types of policies: infrastructural policy, economic policy, health policy, education policy. E won bebre enti monti ase say aban bia ni wa oba onfa policy emba debi. Every government have their own policy. Ekufado modie eye one district one factory eye policy. Agenda 111 eye policy. One village one dam eye policy. One constituency $1 million eye policy. Everything that they have brought was their own policy. Etiboga say ye ka policy a enya de bia ehu bia o ebrofo na so one tiase a wadwen ba yo say e bibia ehu bia ma da bi enya hu policy na de say en hihye be na wo de ba ebe bua man no en hihye be na wo de ba ebe bua Ghana for. This is what we call policy in the simple terms. Enya de bia ehu and the sabi you say kwasi ampani bi kire say John Dramani Mahama amfa policy bia ma oye menua na sa nipa ne kwasea because ye ka policy a John Dramani Mahama any NDC di ba ya eye bebre kwa e na make sure say aban bia ni ho a oba onfa chese empo a single policy emba now so enson ya e dan tamo ni say aban bi o ho they tell you their policies. Now so omo ba number 1 omo timi nye number 2 omo ye krampo a emwa Ghana for kwan bia so e na ye wo aban bi nso a they tell you their policies. Omba omo tumi ye omo ye nso a eboa Ghana for eno ne NDC aban NPP aban ba ye. All the policies that they told you is either say omo timi anya na say omo ye kra amwa Ghana for ba ko the free senior high school. Ekwanya omo nam so a omo de ba ye double track wu ko school 3 months but na fie 3 months na we so nko eye policy a yanom de ba na so bisa ho say aboa Ghana for na say amoa. These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Ebini agenda 111 one village one dam one district one factory. It was their policy, but the question is, have they been able to implement? The answer is no. It's your policy a enya bibia ehu bia sa o enya aban ni ba be ya e be boa Ghana for, whether in the short term, the long term, whichever term. That is the policy of that government. Tie entimono em say sabi o da bremonte policy ase. John Dramani Mahama, everything he did was his own policy. When in terms of infrastructure, educational system, the ports and the harbors, and healthcare, whichever thing that John Dramani Mahama did was his own policy. Namo sorry, and a Mahama, a dear policy. Why assemblyman? Why man? And Obaye, a dear policy. Mumra, ye Jimia Bayana me dream have in Tiasi. Se policy no and amontiasio se dien yo na nkwasiafo bi na Bawumia na o kam mo asem and Mahama and kan che Ghana for one single policy a odi aba sebi yo aboa Ghana for. Okay, no problem. Ye ni kan yemfa ni say John Dramani Mahama amfa policy bi ama Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo ne NPP mo na moye the godfathers of policies, mo na moye the king kong of policies. Mona moye policy mu nyina chiame, policy mu nyina hene, policy mu nyina king kong, mona mode policies aba. Ene 7 years down the line, o Ghana ni a wo hwe me. Bisa ho say policy Bawumia de ba ye, policy Akufo-Addo de ba ye no, e kwan be so na esia fa aboa you the Ghanaian. Ene mo bre, you can't even buy common food. Ye kasa o se policy. Banks are closing. Ye kasa o se policy. Banks are collapsing. Ye kasa o se policy. Omuntu nsobia ye kasa o se policy. For 7 years they have not even been able to add a single power grid to the national grid. And I say a single power to the national grid. Ye kasa muntie mo se policy. What have they been able to do? Omusi empo a single chip compound. Kasa mose policy. Omusi airport. Kasa mose policy. Ketia John Dramani Mahama Eshasia went in Yanri. Omuntimi to aso. Kasa mose policy. What have they been able to do? You are suffering. Inflation. Ache Ghana city no. I'm a Ghana for bread. Importers, exporters are suffering. Kasa mose policy. Your businesses are collapsing. Kasa mose policy. You guys are suffering. You are crying. Kasa mose policy. Edia policy. Or poli wine will see wine. Ghana for sabi yo ya jimi ya nwen opole hwan no si hwan ye kasa mo mien kasa mo se policy e de po opo hwan no li si hwan e de policy masa the policy is on the grounds bisawo say no what is the price of petrol? That is the policy that the Ghanaian must know. And then someone say, lorry fare, you're saying that is the policy the Ghanaians must know. And then someone say, a kufado baye hospital ben na wetimiesi. This is the policy Ghanaians must know. Someone say, a kufado baye and so ben na wetimietu. This is the policy Ghanaians must know. Someone say, a kufado baye empo within their own stronghold. Ashanti regional minister. Etimi kojina otumfo anim ekache otumfo say abino they have no money for air roads in the Ashanti region. This is the policy Ghanaians must know. Edia policy afebra someone say ena Mahama edia policy na John Dramani Mahama diaba come let me show you ebiana policy na montiasie. This is John Dramani Mahama's policy in the area of job creation. This is it bra na monkai. This is the policy of John Dramani Mahama in the area of job creation. Listen to me. Meba na men kana obi antie. Mo kasa ena Mahama e de policy no diaba se policy na montiasio se jimi na mo jimio se nkrasem so na yamu se de pa na hamu me dwem ho a mentiase. Me dwem ho a me se mentiase enie. This is the policy of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC in the area of job creation. So I will say Mahama on fa policy biama enie. Number 1, I say small businesses will be exempted entirely from corporate and personal income tax. Point number 2, corporate income tax for existing medium-sized companies will be reduced from the current 25% to 15%. Point number 3, newly established medium-sized companies that employ up to 20 staff will be exempted entirely from the payment of corporate income tax for 1 year. Point number 4, newly established medium-sized companies that employ more than 20 staff will be exempted completely from the payment of corporate income tax for 2 years. These are some of the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. And sabi yo e mapa siampa di bin cho say e na Mahama odi policy bia e bia na policy na montiase e na me cho say policy no e brofo enya bibia e hu bia sa o e ye say e hye be na wo de ba e be bua Ghana fo ama Ghana fo nya hoto ama Ghana akọ nanim ama Ghana etimi etumpon. This is what we can call, or this is what we call policy. Enya bibia e hu asabi yo obi nti bi da. Enya bibia ehu agana fonti ase enya bibia ehu bia saa o eye nhyehyeye a wo de ba ebetimi aboa Ghana for eno na ye friend of policy. Enti me say John Dramani Mahama 4 years in abode share nsa no, everything that he did was his own policy towards the progress development of the nation that we call Ghana. Everything Mahama did was his own policy towards the building, the construction of Ghana. Point number 2, and I say, slide number 2. This is also another policy of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC in the area of education. John Dramani Mahama say, delivering quality education. Number 1, I say, improve and continue the implementation of free secondary education. John Dramani Mahama Ghana for say free senior high school now or shasia e kufa do ba ya o ma use 8 years e de aseno no oba obesa hye na obeye ni ye ayi sa double track na free ho etimi atua supplier seka ama Ghana for nyina esuku nkwada etimi akosuku at the same time. This is the policy of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Point number 2, or say expand the free SHS program to cover students in private senior high schools in underserved and deprived areas. John Dramani Mahama Chegana for say oba free senior high school no oba extendia ko ayem krasie mo amuni bie ehiafo koko California dia sebio munisika mo mana eko private schools no, they are also going to enjoy the free senior high school system or the free senior high school education. Point number 3, or say abolish the double track system by our second year in office. John Dramani Mahama in the policy back when he said Ghana photo about the man who sa base mampenia sa double track na ekufuado any Bawumia modia ba enkwadano enyem efefro obi kwa 3 months no asabe 3 months no obi nso ko sa nkwase policy na Bawumia ne ekufuado diaba no. John Dramani Mahama say obe mampenia within the first 2 years no obeyi sa system na free ho. This is one of the numerous policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. So what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you guys talking about? Policy na montiasi and a Jimmy na mo Jimmy and amo ya moa. Rubbish. Point number 4 say address challenges with the computerized school system and placement system. Point number 5 or say absorb 50% of the fees of all tertiary students for the 2021 academic year. This was that was in 2020. John Dramani Mahama April. These were some of the policies of John Dramani Mahama. Point number 6 or say make TVET free at both secondary and tertiary levels. Point number 6, review the Legal Profession Act in consultation with stakeholders and establish a council for legal education and training to accredit certified law faculties to run the professional law court subject to the oversight supervision of the council. These were some of the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Etiminia policy ben wasem na mosaka. And now me see yeka policy amontiasiana. Everything John Dramani Mahama did was his own policy. Ketiana Osi, was John Dramani Mahama's policy in the area of infrastructure. Your friend infrastructural policy. And amontiasiana airport mako 5 na John Dramani Mahama esi your friend infrastructural policy. Airport in airport ni adia John Dramani Mahama market ahodwa we see ye suku ada ahodwa we see ye e-blocks chip compounds anyone nyina John Dramani Mahama esi ye no your friend infrastructural policy. Everything John Dramani Mahama did was his own policy towards the progress improvement of the nation that we call Ghana. So what the hell are you guys talking about? Policy na montiasi ana Jimmy na sabio mo Jimmy dia hi na chese sabio mo how pa de dia hi Jimmy na mo Jimmy ana se policy na montiasi afisa abra bi oba ya bomode national like share no so you guys can do better than that. Share no so like no so mo yes you stagnate the program. Don't do that. All right, let's go to the third slide. Once again, these are some of the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Or see, roll out a $10 billion big push for infrastructural development and economic transformation. Also, now me will say everything John Dramani Mahama did in the area of market building, building of chip compounds, e-blocks, hospitals, ports, and railway lines, and what have you. All the interchanges at John Dramani Mahama, they all fell under infrastructural what we call policy. Now here, if you read the first headline, or see, roll out of $10 billion big push for infrastructural development and economic transformation. John Dramani Mahama will say, Samosato abade man is a mampenia 4 years now obinyano or dedicated $10 billion towards the infrastructural progress of the nation that you call Ghana. You know what I'm saying? It's a policy. Understand what we mean by policy. Unless, of course, maybe you are just crazy, you are dumb. You have simply made up your mind not to listen, not to understand, not to you reason like a rational human being. Because policy is very simple. Point number 1, I say, the big push initiative will involve an investment of 10 billion US dollars over the period of 5 years in the area of infrastructure. $10 billion, or the BBC airport, or the BBC e-blocks our chassis went in here, Saglami housing near idea or chassis went in here, port near idea or chassis went in here, Katia phase 2 now or chassis went in here, or see about $10 billion na oka huasem no, or the people solve all those problems. Na sa dan na Ekufuado ni Bawumia ejaya aka enwure mu a esai kwane nyina no obe use sa 10 billion no e dey solve all that problem. Now, point number 2, I say it will transform our economy in furtherance of our 1 million jobs plan. John Dramani Mahama say Oba, he has a plan to create over 1 million jobs. In this case, John Mahama is being realistic. Unlike Yanomwa, a chan troche will say, Omwa creating over 2.3 million jobs. Now, so you be some will say, mention just a single job about creating, they are not able to mention. Now, so I want to make a parliament. HM will say, you're creating Numa, a Numa saying 2.3 million. And you be some will say, sa 2.3 million, no, don't mention 2, don't mention 3, don't mention 4, mention only 1. And no crampona, a bayan topa. And I hear want them, and I jobs, so no, I don't know them offline. Don't ask me. Go and ask Bawumia, go and ask Ekufuado. They can't, they have no idea. They don't know what they're talking about. These guys are clueless, they have no idea. These guys are vagabonds. Me see, these guys are criminals. NPP they are criminals, they are traitors, they are vagabonds, they are saboteurs. These are hardened criminals we are talking about. What are you saying? Give them 100 years. Ghana. Me say give them 1,000 years. They can't grow Ghana. Me say, sorry, Ghana will go back. Say Ghana will come back. Ghana will become just say Ghana become like a nation which belongs to the 20th century and yet 21st. And yet 21st century. It's Montias here say NPP are buying a money to me shop Monsano. They are clueless, they have no idea of what they are doing. That is why they brought you e-levy. You see, listen, they brought you e-levy. Omo catch them say e-levy na omo de bano. Omo ba be you rotos nefido. Na e-levy no eno na ebe solve Ghana for na problem. E komo na e de Ghana for no e e-levy. Agenda 111 na omo ntimi ni bo hye so no e e-levy. Ekufuado and a Ghana for say within the first 18 months, Accra will become a very clean city. Where it's me and yet, or Chemu say, 11 na a best idea. Everything that they couldn't do, they told you say, 11 na a bet me ayas adiano, 11 na a bet me are fixing all those problems. And you know, Tobu today, the Sabi you, Nyansa be any, or mu chem, or mu ye free ho. Or mu Tobu to free ho say, and they get toilet, ye can't confuse it that. Tobu to no we den ye de ba be toilet. And then call for the toilet. Almost say near ye de be a toilet in ade. 11 now, almost shall say ye no 2 years Sydney. Almost say the 11 is the miracle working God. And then 2 years down the line, what have they been able to do with that 11? I told some say they almost say from next year now they are going to bring back the road tolls. And when put Ghana for say these guys have no idea what they are doing. These guys are clueless and these guys are insensitive. They've got no idea of what they are doing. Ever plan and say these guys have none. Now so much Ghana say and a policy no problem. Policy about Bawumia de buy. How far with those policies? 7 years in and quite best soon as far abua Ghana for. Monkan chirabi. Odia T so ch0p Mahama and Tonche. Now you hear about my policy. Policy about me and Ekufuado de buy almost 8 years in we are Ghana ni Otiabrochiro, Otegano, you know what time it is. Unimia Ecoso Ghana. Bisamo say, sa policies and quite best soon as far abua Ghana for ye Casamuntie, na Jimmy Sem, na Jimmy Fournier, and social media, mainstream media. Now you come wasem and a policy, and I'm a hamano, a dear policy, and what about Jimmy into the mobile. I keep telling you people, says a monster answer, that's a motocosu Jimmy, Ghana, and 2 pound that, let me catch them. Point number 3 or see, these investments will stimulate and grow indigenous Ghanaian businesses. These are some of the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Point number 4, or say, the implementation of the plan will focus equitably on rural as well as urban communities. Point number 5, or say, the 10 billion investment will stimulate the economy by sourcing locally available materials and projects for the execution of the projects. Point number 6, or say, we have championed many key infrastructural projects in the past. Projects valued at about $10 billion, which is equivalent to 60 billion Ghana cedis, can therefore be easily executed. John Dramani Mahama say, 4 years in Abu Dhabi, these are some of the things Ghana in the area of infrastructure. Bakone Saglamina, Ekufado Bawumia Ejaya Kwano. Saglami housing, more than 1,500 housing units. What have they been able to do in the area of infrastructure? Now, so Ghana and Amugusa mu defend it and Ekufuado and Bawumia. These guys have got no brain. Me see, read my lips. Bawumia ni titi say Sabi you a boy, ni titi say boy. Nyansa bianim. Bawumia has got no idea what he's doing. Bawumia is clueless and Bawumia is super incompetent. Listen to me carefully. Come back here. Come here and tear a policy. Dabramo yari. Come here and tear a policy. Okay, yeah, can't buy egu GN Bank. Bank me say banking sector in Ghana no Ekufuado na egu no Bawumia na egu no. When na yanka ho asemo to policy. EDC. Abanya aba asai Ghana say abanya aba Ghana for wahu chemu say me say e Freemind ya wo me hu abanya abon chen Ekufuado ne Bawumia binda. To date these guys have set a record. This is unprecedented. E Freemind ya wo me many fee me hu abanya abon se Ekufuado ne Bawumia binda. This is unprecedented. And then you sit there in your folly, in your misery, in your stupidity, in your ignorance, and say, "Aye, and a John Dramani Mahama no on trade Ghana for a dear policy or dear ba abua Ghana." Kasia every policy that John Dramani Mahama brought, a policy a bua Ghana policy a John Dramani Mahama de ba Ghana no, and no na enam so a solve dum so. Asia for policy a Mahama de ba Ghana no, and no na enam so a Mahama o see. Accra Data Center say, or they supported the implementation of digitization. Policy at John Dramani Mahama de Bayano. And now I see all the market centers that you know. But I mean, ch0p, these are the markets built or constructed under the tenure of this. All these are John Dramani Mahama's policies. This is the Upper East Regional Hospital built under John Dramani Mahama. These were one of the infrastructural policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC and the NDC and the NDC. What are you telling? What are you telling me? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Jimmy for Obia Soria. No nya airtime now or come wasem now with Jimmy home. These guys have got no content, they have no brain, they've got no idea. Eba manyo semwa, me same kwasya 4 week omo ntiasie. Rubbish. Sabra. All these are the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. This is Syria Hospital, built by John Dramani Mahama. This is one of the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Jimmy? CSM. These are what you call infrastructural policies. That is why John, well, you see, Mahama ch0p say, oh, bano, obe focusing on infrastructure. As if you guys sabi you masono concrete wo mu ana concrete no egumaso Mahama ch0p say obano obe concentrating on infrastructural development, infrastructural policy, infrastructural progress in Tiampanso. Mahama baye no odi ne bosha so we saw the things Mahama built. Mahama bakofua minua osi airport on 5 within 3 years ipe. And Mahama dear said, what are you telling me? Say, Mahama and name one policy. Kwasia for Jimmy for. What you say? Policy, what you say? Monte boy muko school that my Jimmy sa na muguso abu Jimmy. Do you guys even know what you call policy? Monte policy I say. Rubbish. John Dramani Mahama in just a span of 3 years, ATMC Airport Mako 5. Bakuni whole airport or chassis from the scratch. Kotoka Terminal 3, Kumasi Airport, Wa Airstrip, any Tamale Airport, Mako 5, Bawumia promise mo say, within, me say, with a free 2020 air, Bawumia promise mo say, Obesi Airport, any airport, ama, the people of Cape Coast. How many years in it? 7 years down the line. Ask yourself, has he been able to do it? Has he been able to deliver? Nabo tegana mun shenyan samu busutiwa and amu Jimmy say, and about me yepe emwa. He promised you airport. Has he been able to deliver? Those were their policies. Ask yourself. Anytime I say policy there are baby the be bad now. So the difference in the say a baby or the policy bar on timenye or ya crampoa and Ghana for and only NPP. Unlike John Dramani Mahama, no, there is not even a single policy a Mahama de buy a amua. Eyesebio machines na John Dramani Mahama cry ya e sobi dum sono e na amua na se Ketiana osi na amua chireme. Eyese me say ch0p compounds maku be 2000 na Mahama si ye no e na amua na support na osi na amua de he na amua Ghana. Eye bukom sports arena no Mahama si ye no na amua Ghana fo na say circle Dubai na Mahama si ye na amua. Kasua interchange na Mahama si ye no na amua na say de he edi ade na Mahama ye ya amua. Every policy of John Dramani Mahama policy a bua Ghana for. And all these things are policies. Come here, let me show you this. What a Ghana mu Jimmy say and Mahama name policy. When Tamale Hospital was built by John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. All these were policies under John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. What are you saying? What are you saying? Ya Jimmy Ahosa, Yentia Memuase, Yentia Manose Muase, and yet Ghana, and ye Jimmy, Jimmy, Yensia Nyanzan, Yentias, yes, all these things I'm showing you are all policies. What are you talking about? Winning policy. Rubbish. Rubbish. Sabra Miss ch0p. Kasi yasemkwa. Bra, mami chirowe. Right. This is John Dramani Mahama's policy in the area of education. Also, medical check will say we have so many different types of policies. We have infrastructural policy, which John Dramani Mahama did with all his might. We have health policy, educational policy. We have so many types of policies. Now, this video is John Dramani Mahama's educational policy. Oya debo Ghana maino. Oya debo Ghana school for muntie yanko.
President cuts sword for first batch of senior high schools to be built across the country with a promise that its first occupants will pay no fees, in line with his progressive free SHS promise. In our very first story, President John Mahama has cut sword for work to begin on the construction of the 50 free senior high schools. He promised his government will build each year of his 4-year term in office. The president at the ceremony at Nyanwa near Ades on the upper West Sachin district of the Eastern region told a cheering crowd the first batch of students to be admitted into the school, which he hopes will be completed by August next year, will not pay any fees. Reacting to reports about the source of funding for the proposed progressive free day SHS pledge, the president assured funding will be made available in the 2015 budget.
My Minister of Education was given a job to produce a roadmap for the progressive introduction of free SHS. She has done that job. She has costed it. We don't know how much it's going to cost. And she has presented it to Cabinet. It is my duty as the President of the Republic of Ghana to make the funds available for the free SHS to take off. And I want to inform those who want to know where the money is coming from that they should wait for the presentation of the 2015 budget. If they look in the budget and they don't find allocation for free SHS, then they can raise that issue.
The founder of the Progressive People's Party, PPP, Dr. Pakwesi Indom, has meanwhile applauded the decision of President Mahama to roll out free secondary education in the 2015-2016 academic year. He says he is all for the challenge taken up by the president. The president has been sharply criticized by the opposition New Patriotic Party for supposedly stealing its idea when he announced the policy in the State of the Nation address last week, Tuesday, in Parliament. But Dr. Indom, in a statement on Monday, said it does not matter who espoused Free First, the free SHS program, explaining that there is nothing wrong with copying ideas. Cross-fertilization is a good natural process and we must encourage it in Ghanaian society. I have always believed that a lot can be achieved if we do not care who takes the credit. According to him, a wise person has said that give me new facts and I'll change my mind. Another wise saying is, only a fool does not change his mind. Our president has apparently received some new facts and as a result signaled a change of mind with regard to educating our children. Dr. Indom is therefore hopeful the policy would ensure that Ghanaian children receive at least a high school education. While pushing for a compulsory tertiary education, he charged government to build more schools, train more teachers, and give them better motivation and invest in generally in education.
In my 2014 State of the Nation address is very much on course and is starting this academic year. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the singular honor of declaring the progressively free senior...
Sawuti. All these were policies or are policies of John Dramani Mahama in the area of education. And I make sure say, South Free Senior High na Bawumia de bone hon samrane and I'm na John Dramani Mahama ne shasi. The money was there, the policy was there, the implementation was being rolled out. This was way back in 2014, 13, 12, thereabout. Free Senior High School was already in progress. What are you talking about? These are all policies. And I'm to Ghana and about Bawumia anyway, and I'm not, chese, or did two home. Say hi, and I mean a dear ba, and I can come, and a Free Senior High, on your kufuado, and I make sure say, and your Bawumia near kufuado the chassis. Ningano chassis, John Mahama Bresso, and a Free Senior High School na yeka was a chassis. The money was there. The implementation was there. John Dramani Mahama was already footing the bills of the students through government funding. What are you talking about? Edia Sanaboke. Near Ghana, ya brainwash here, Jimmy, yes, ya chamunyasa swam, bebre. I am giving you nothing but the fact. I am giving you nothing but the truth. And I make sure say, and ya Bawumia near Kufuado ne Shasi, Free Senior High School began under the tenure of John Dramani Mahama. Now, so we can say, Free Senior High na John Mahama yusu enfie 9 pe e de ye ya na Ghana kwada nyina ahyasia menua na obia eco school free no Ekufuado ene Bawumia yusu 8 years e de asay no because 8 years they can't pay suppliers and a double track a year system ama yankwada e girl see ebinom nyem ni ade mema no so a some of them are now doing drugs because obetena fie be 3 good months ma me papa dey so ba every school abetena fie months maako 3 months aden efie 3 months bosme miensa aden e de higher enkofia say no ade Mahama shasia na sebio nyansa wo mu a ebebua Ghana for no enkofia say no these are the things we must talk about yenti asiesa na nya Jimmy no onti asia bisa obisa for nyira kwan ento ni mu abisa ne enkyira. Don't sit in Ghana and speak out of ignorance. Say hi, and Mahama, and then why policy banner Mahama de Baya Abua Ghana for everything Mahama did was his own policy towards the progress of this nation. What the hell are you talking about? Policy na monti asie. Ana ejimi bo ejimi. Eya munsia de. Na yensia nyansa na yenti asie say everything Mahama did was Mahama's own policy towards the progress, development of the nation that you call Ghana. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Ghana said, dear police na John Dramani Mahama diaba. Muhinim. Kwa siyasemu wakwa. Abe sabra. Yeka policy ya. This is what they do. Ejimi for we mu na say Mahama for policy diaba. These people are claiming say John Dramani Mahama never ever brought any policy. These are the guys they call chairman. And a chairman, and a how na me say to me, and a chaba to me the Jayo, NPP the middle party no, and a how these are the people, these are their role models, these are their patrons, these are the people that they look up to. You Tamoti Ghana, Mudi Bawumia Mwechi. These are the people, the folks that you guys look up to. They say, oh my Jimmy Ama, they can't even reason out of the box. They can't reason beyond their nose. Jimmy Fui. Moshane. Pite, how Pite, Umpia Kasia, Muntie.
And I'm not Abuso. Pite, our Pite, Wampia, Pite, our Pite, Wampia, 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 Wampia. Asana Yama, and I'm not Abuso. Asana Yama, and I'm not Abuso. Pite, our Pite, Wampia, Pite, our Pite.
You see, Jimmy Niwe, the whole Ashanti region, NPP for chairman, the whole Kumasi, Koredanya Osi, Jimmy Niwe, you, and then almost Oyana Yedi Mahama Tem. Eka sebi yo, and somewhere in him to Bahama. So go back. These are the folks that you follow. And I want to me, and I want a Jimmy forward na budio mwechi, and Mua Kwasia forward na budio mwechi. These are the animals you follow. These are the fools you follow. And Jimmy for. Now you go when you see Jimmy you in public. Kwasi anyway, it na simple so chira mo say Ghana is now better than UK. Kwasi so ne ba nyina egu abrochire aboy. Te Ghana chira mo say Ghana is now far better than UK. And Kufuado, I can say that Ghana is far better than UK. Ghana is far. Jimmy ni when so ne ba nyina egu abrochire oyaria abrochire no ko aboa. And so now what you say Ghana, hey, far better than UK. And Jimmy for way they lie to you, they tell you rubbish. Because I'm going to say Jimmy. Because there is no way this fool will be the chairman of NPP in Ashanti region. So the mere fact is say, to me is a chairman of NPP Ashanti region. Actually, it tells you the mindset of it tells you their mindset. It tells you what goes on in their brain. So this foolish guy is their chairman. This foolish guy is their leader in Kumasi. Jimmy Niwe. To say Mahama dear policy. Nabramo Yari. To say Mahama dear policy. After Muntie Bawumia, these were one of the policies of Bawumia. Now ask yourself, the question is, has Bawumia been able to deliver on all these policies? That's the question Ghanaians must begin to ask themselves. And then Mahama Huasem, Bawumia, because these guys are the ones who are in government. Rubbish.
Is that at the National Security Council meeting yesterday, the president agreed that we are going to have an airstrip, a resurfacing of the Yendi airstrip. Nah, Tianangla airstrip ma. So Amboranchang Ankara, plane man and Tong Kanaki, Mpra, Ndenzang Aichanga Ankara ma. So there will be a resurfacing of the Yendi airstrip as well taking place. And therefore, a new era of development has come to the...
Yeah.
Is that at the National Security Council meeting yesterday, the president agreed that we are going to have an airstrip, a resurfacing of the Yendi airstrip. Nah, Tianangla airstrip ma. So Amboranchang Ankara, plane man and Tong Kanaki, Mpra, Ndenzang Aichanga Ankara ma. So there will be a resurfacing of the Yendi airstrip as well taking place, and therefore a new era of development has come to the...
Aye, Tangbarangbara airstrip. Tangbarangbara airstrip. Kwasia, oba 7 years in when you next year, Ofra Bemu. Tangbarangbara airstrip. Tangbarangbara airstrip. Missing next year, Ofra Bemu. Sa Tangbarangbara airstrip unana oka huasem no has he been able to deliver? When the question obia bisa ne ho. Na mutigana se Bawumia na eko. Bawumia na epe. Ekufuado nko na Bawumia nto aso. Tangbarangbara airstrip bisa ho has he been able to do it? Kwasi ampani we yawo. And I was saying na simple so chira mo say mo amokof eyi school. A school for or chira mo say by the close of this year you guys are going to get a year obia benya tablet. Okache Ghana a school for in January say by the close of this year every student in Ghana will get a free tablet from the government. This is December. 1 more week for the month to end. 1 more week for us to go to 2024. Has he been able to deliver on that promise, on that policy? The answer is no. The question is no problem. Say Bawumia the policy aba and Bawumia ye send mfa yinkosi ya bisa ho say policy na Bawumia claim say odi aba no e kwan be so na asia fa de aboa Ghana for. Has he been of help? Has he been able to help you? E komo na e demo no policy be na Bawumia de aba etimi asolve. We hear na mo na mu no policy be na Bawumia de aba etimi asi anokwan. These are the questions every Ghanaian must begin to ask yourself. And now about say policy and massa policy the reality or the ground is what Ghanaians are concerned about. The reality is $1 12.5 cedis. These are the realities that Ghanaians are concerned about. And your policy and your Jimmy for policy. And a policy. So our policies no. And quite best na SCFA Abua Ghana. Ye Jimmy sao. Ye Jimmy say ya. And our mind is saying no. And our mind is saying no because most of us ye say the Jimmy says. Uma make some cry ya na me mpesa me campo. Babi huanu aka. Wasiampa anyway. And a thing bring airstrip. Sa thing bring airstrip no 7 years ni common airstrip wontimi nyeye. Now so John Mahama yusu enfie mi ensape NDC airport mako 5. Mo se mo pe Mahama. Mo se Mahama bon. Mo se Mahama ni munyansa. Obi anya enfie wotwe 8 years. Thing bring airstrip keke krampo no wontimi nyeye. Cape Coast for okacha mo se obesi airport any port amamo. Oba ye enfie sunni almost enfie wotwe sa port no wontimi siye. Every promise, every policy of Bawumia has failed, including free senior high school grandpa. Ombe don't come say Ghana for na obianko bi at the same time obra yama ho kwan ama John Dramani Mahama an complete infrastructure no. Ne fapemu a free senior high school no ebetimi aye adwuma no. Ya ntwen ama John Dramani Mahama wie ene nkwase afo dada mo ena free omba ye they can't even pay suppliers. It's a dear policy. And about me adiaba abua Ghana for a dear policy and about me adiaba it has been of help to you Ghanaians a dear policy and about me adiaba abua more a dear policy and a kufado NPP abind diaba abua more you facing reality now you facing the facts. These guys have done nothing. They are wretched, they are clueless, they are stupid, they are ignorant, they are bogus, and they must go home at all costs. There's no bargain. There is no bargain. Me say the NPP, Bawumia Ekufuado, they must go home, and they must go home now. There should be no bargain because these guys have failed beyond every reasonable doubt. Toilet a crown boy see there. I want to be complete here. Toilet, common toilet, and then Bawumia na, and all check Ghana for say, and a toilet. And dear didn't know I was a toilet. And on Mahama chair was a toilet, and yet the job of central government. Mahama can't wait here. Mahama na kacha was a toilet, and yet the job of central government, and yet district as assembly for it is a toilet, and yet central government now a whole government. Ye bisa will say, and they didn't know toilet. Once na woka, sa toilet no crap almost 7 years in the almost to be completed. Sa toilet, Ejna Ghana. A giant truck will say na ye see toilet 1,500, 1,200 air conditioned toilet. Today, where are those toilets? On tramway, a Jimmy sir. Now, so you say, I'm not saying who na yan Ghana for wrong. Bebre na nwinti upon when you nechi kwasi ampani betina Ghana actually say made a change about me and me because we act on our emotions and not out of reason. This is the problem of the black man, the whole world. This has been the problem of black people. Say they act on emotions and not reason. Tigana ni kotwa ba ne dia ne say Bawumia na mpe edi entina ope Bawumia because ope Bawumia sem or NPP ni ti say Bawumia mpo etwa ne ti kra e wo say oto abadema Bawumia. We act on emotions and not reason. This is our biggest weakness in life. That's why today we find ourselves in this mess. Siasem wakwa Bawumia muntie Canada yanko
Bawumia jina ona no dindindi obekaye when your fundamentals are weak your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis and net $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as we did the next day propaganda the whole Ghana newspapers wakoto. I don't insult. I tell the truth. You said all these things, and I'm drawing the attention of the delegates. Say NDC is going to use all these things against us. What I said, the man spoke well about the economy of the country. He gave 170 questions to Vice President Emisata to answer. And then they also your Vice President, President Tedia, Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Also, you have the inflation and the lock and key. Is that what is going on from 11% to 47%? Is it an insult or the truth? I am drawing the attention of delegates. So these things are going to be used against Dr. Bawumia. What you say? Right. It's not an insult. It's the gospel truth. Bawumia, you know, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis, and then $1 to 12 cedis. The next day, propaganda, the whole Ghana newspapers were cut off. I don't insult. I tell the truth. You said all these things, and I'm drawing the attention of the delegates. Say NDC is going to use all these things against us. What I said, the man spoke well about the economy of the country. He gave 170 questions to Vice President Emisata to answer. And then they also your Vice President, President Tedia, Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Also, you have the inflation and the lock and key. Is that what is going on from 11% to 47%? Is it an insult or the truth? I am drawing the attention of delegates. So these things are going to be used against Dr. Bawumia. What you say? Right. It's not an insult. It's the gospel truth.
We, Ayamina America. Niaoka say Ayamia. Ayame chairman America sa. Or NPP Nimapa. This guy talking has been in parliament for the past 24 years. Or your NPP Nimapa. Ni contract. Ni sika nyina onye free NPP mu. And our chef will say, Bawumia is not competent enough to be in office. And you American Kennedy and a catch them. Kennedy na a catcher will say, Bawumia no onye competent enough to be in office to be your president. Bawumia is a dead case. Bawumia is damaged beyond repair. At this point, there is nothing anybody can do to defend Bawumia. There is nothing anybody can do to vindicate Bawumia. There is nothing anybody can do on the credibility of Bawumia. It is a gone case. It is a lost battle. You guys are fighting the wind. You are fighting nothing. Because Bawumia Jimmy now Jim and the Ghana phone there. And then social media that romantic. Bawumia Jimmy now with Jimmy no Ghana phone there. Bawumia born now born no Ghana phone there. Inti Bawumia a free na a one honor. Nobody can clean him up. And not possible. Bawumia is a dead case. Bawumia is a forgone case. Leave it. Bawumia belongs to the garbage. Leave it where it belongs. Bawumia belongs to the gutters. Leave it where it belongs. Bawumia belongs to the baller. Leave it where he belongs. Leave him where he belongs. Bawumia doesn't belong to the Jubilee House. Bawumia doesn't belong in the Jubilee House. Bawumia belongs to the baller. Leave Bawumia where he belongs because or you're damaged or you're beyond repair. Everything Bawumia said about Mahama, Eddie Mahama, them today. Ghana Ford who say, hey, say Masa, say Mahama pa the nana jaya jumau. Say Bawumia put the way Jimmy Che Mahama. Say Bawumia krabu the masa or me Mahama who be bia. But this guy was in Ghana here insulting Mahama day in day out, including Ere Obuna Kanya Hubomu and the D Mahama tem. Mahama is incompetent. And them one there. Samran and Mahama catches some Kwasia Fui say, you guys have never ever held any position close to the presidency in Timonto Mobuase. Sabosha can see any sa policy. I can see na moma modeda Ghana phone. Be very careful. Na sema share ya. So finally Ghana for the 2 million the reality is going to expose you people. As now grow and pounds today, the reality has exposed their incompetence. So there is no way any Ghanaian can compare Bawumia to Mahama. There is no way anybody in his reasonable mind will compare NPP to NDC. It can never ever be possible unless you are stupid, unless you are ignorant, unless you don't know the facts. And these are the facts I'm presenting to you. From the horse's own mouth. Yes, say, sa ponchani free somu, beka chemu se oden chemu wa, enyi na chinyi. Kennedy e Japan, o free NPP mu ka chemu se, Bawumia bonwa. Don't doubt him. Don't even doubt him for a second. Because whatever he's saying is the truth. Or say, read his lips. Whatever he's telling you is the gospel truth. In the same Jimmy, that's the way Tina still no or best supporting Bawumia ba now so Tiasia say Bawumia ba Kennedy he will continue to get his contracts. But what about you, the ordinary Ghanaian? Say Kennedy obie money na se mo Tiasia indirectly no or before Bawumia so ma Bawumia ba because say Bawumia ba or because so enya the contract. Now what will show me Bawumia ba e dey mfaso na obenya dwen ho ye Jimmy Sade ye free hin e dey be wiase some say Bawumia na open muntie ye nuanom ye why listen to this intelligent brothers and sisters of Ghana. These are the true warriors. These are the smartest people. These are the intelligent people. These are Ghana for Juma. Listen to them carefully.
Mahama ba no oye nyoma bebre our Ghana has say or shall CCC hospitals, rich hospital, other hospitals. So we doing as a youth, what is our infrastructure facilities and other things, you know. You benya job opportunities. I'm a youth, you know. Now so after school or anything, we can get a job and work within the country and not traveling abroad or something.
NDC John Dramani Mahama say oba obema ya kwadwuma 3 times a day. 3 times a day no ya bekwa anopa na akwawi ya na ya kwadwumre. Nti ye nyina ya ntoma no obema ya adwuma 24 hours.
Me twa bet. Eno na me dididi. Adwuma ni o man mu. Papa ise oba o ma adwuma ba o man nim. Timani da na so. Nti me twa bet na akofo do say atime 10%. Se me di 100 cedis a o bet me 10 cedis. Me di 200 cedis a o bet me 20 cedis no. E hono se be ka fra wa wia me adwuma sam any problem. Aban na bako obia ni wo tackle saa de we. Se adwuma nya ba o man ni mu akoro no sam ene niema bone basabasa e koso ni nyina to betwa. 24-hour economy no eno ane ni da so a ye nyina ye ni da so.
Mama time na jima bu ama obia nya bia. Sebi na ya ye nko school no ye ne omo amko school no ya mpiri wo jima bia amu. Ba ya papa ya oba yi de ya fra me de fra na ajo ya ba yi de. Wa wo ha se ya ye nko school no ya jima no eno ana ye ne omo e pere ho me braba o wi school be 4 years ni nurse mum positive no nti se be se 4 years na o tine fie no obekọ hospital ho no ma dey na okwakoye
Profo kasa na ye kan 24-hour economy no ye di pa nya na ti ase nti ya nkyerekye man kyerɛ wo ma nya de obeti ase enti men so me de ato me ho se mekɔ fie na makɔ kyerɛkyere ma kyerɛ wo mo se de be ya obeti ase hu se omo ma na o ma hwe omo school a omo gu fie omo na esan to aduane ama omo di no afa di adwuma beba ama omo so he den anya bia ye de abɛhwe wo
Say ya pese e man mu yam renti omo so meka me ho ne nyina mom na nto aban ma John Dramani Mahama na oba o de adwuma bebre beba Ghana ama obi anya bia ye.
But I think John Mahama is the best for Ghana right now. Me try no nyaba na job opportunities to be available in Ghana so that we can work within our country.
Ba wa ha 24-hour economy din ye nyina ya support ye bo ko akondin say the ma ye de mama beba back.
Yeah. This is how Ghanaians are supposed to reason. We are Santini. We are Voltani. We are Chimuni. We are Kiapimni. We are Wanwaini. We are Northernani. We are Griny. Ni. We are NPP ni. This is how you are supposed to reason. We are Nipa. ch0p Jeff Comic Michiao. This is how you are supposed to reason. Habenya bawabon. Matia se Mahama ne bone homode. Eti DNT na on pese Mahama ebesaba. A DNT, what is your problem in life? What is your problem in life? What you say? Say Ekufuado abon. What you say Bawumia bon. And then Janda Muna omode kata Mahama ni munyamso in 2016 and in 2020 no. Ya why jandam number on social media when ya daho. Ama obiati asese. Say John Dramani Mahama na ebo and homo dinasona Ghana phone because NDC communicators couldn't sell Mahama's message well enough. Now so in the social media abua ama ya spread the message, you know. Ya bie money and why money. So what you say? Mahama is the competent one here. But change na isan say, we are tribe until we say ompene, Hema John Dramani Mahama sama. What is your problem in life? Your problem is yourself. Your problem is your brain. Your problem is your mentality, your mindset, how you think, how you reason is your problem. Change it and be free. The chain you are looking for, the chains ebu unai, the binso ebu unsa, and I won't na open key, edia be a chain no. Sa key na opening na eshawanum febra na febi a key, febi a chains no na call baby. The solution you are looking for is within your mind. And I got a for one. The solution you are looking for, the political solution that you are looking for is in your mind, is in your ear, kokromoti power. Think and vote wisely. Think. Jinsa ni pana munya mwa, sabio, munya mponchi nyenyai. Munye na muntu aba nyansa wum na munya jimino, na Ghana nko de dim. Rubbish. Rubbish. Siyasa mwakwa. Afebra. These are intelligent Ghanaians. These are the guys I call patriots. These are the people that I call patriots. These are intelligent. These are smart. These are knowledgeable Ghanaians. Listen to them carefully. These guys are very intelligent. Listen.
Mahama, Masa, you make Cherry Paka. As a lawyer, I could find you my so. When I was here to Sikaso, Obaya no kofa PDS ba PDS ba what am say ya wi o say as a contract a wo no obi nya asem a wo na wo tro ehun se wasem o de wasem nya de no wo say PDS a contract no one came ye enti wo boka o na ko yi ni finance way energy minister kwa cheja ko o ko yi no oh okay say free education as what pan ka mu mienu no ria ma o ma no so bia ma mbako Ghana you school, not your school visa. I want your pan I want your pan man yebre. It's so because about Bawumia. Mahama or the 4 years ebe your my way ya. Nipa koni sidu who. Or the 4 years ye niye. And the kufa do 8 years aba sero. Na sebi say we bosio. Na we don't know ye ya. Usu will catch you bosio. Bawumia ka ho and my essay. Bawumia okaho omaya moya din debia ye school say obaba ko class 1 or class 2 and ba ko KG 2 and ko class 1 the book yes asisa no where dey free education Mahama ba baby bia kama Bawumia kama bo a ekofun yi ho otumi mo Ghana me to ba no afa Mahama na yase wo se onyanko a ota Mahama Masa you make Cherry Paka. As a lawyer, I could find you my so. When I was here to Sikaso, Obaya no kofa PDS ba PDS ba what am I say? Ya wi o say as a contract a wo no obi nya asem a wo na wo tro ehun se wasem o de wasem nya de no wo say PDS a contract no one came we enti wo boka o na ko yi ni finance way energy minister kwa cheja ko okoyi no okay say free education as what pan ka mu mienu no ria ma o ma no so bia ma mbako Ghana you school not your school visa you beto ye I want your pan I want your pan man yebre it's so because about Bawumia Mahama ka or the 4 years ebe your my way ya nipa koni sidu who or the 4 years ye niye and the kufa do 8 years aba sero na sebi say we bosio na we don't know ye niye ya usu will catch you bosio Bawumia ka ho and my essay
Bawumia okaho omaya moya din debia ye bia school a se obaba ko class 1 or ko class 2 and ba ko KG 2 and ko class 1 a the book yes asisa no where dey free education Mama ba baby bia kama Bawumia kama bo a ekofun yi ho otumi mo Ghana me to ba no afa Mahama.
So what? Ghana for need you. Don't be left behind. Minia, Ghana for any be don't be left behind. Any enyansa for nante. Say Ghana for need ya osmo ninte. Nyesa minia obekachiro. Ombekwajaw. Say Ghana for su enyansa. Na se okoso jimia ombekwajaw. Open your eyes. Wise up. Wise up. Listen to wisdom. Or say, mo dada Ghana for say, Mahama Crampono, so saba, in fear nine or to be change Ghana in Abobua. Because in fear Naya Mahama Nyaya or the change Ghana. In fear Naya Mahama Nyaya no. The first year now was court case. I got 3 years pay. The 3 years no. And a Mahama or this CK ya phase 1. Eshe phase 2 I say. 3 years no. And a Mahama or the years egg my winning our brother me. These are projects under Mahama in just a span of 3 years. It is a Ubia Chel say Mahama cannot do it. Obwa Mahama eba na say na Kate atie. Time wa John Mahama ebe mampeni. This was the nature of Eye Kumasi Ketia. It took Mahama only 3 years to fix this problem. So what are you talking about? Bruh. It took John Dramani Mahama only 3 years to fix that problem. Anyway, so how can you say Mahama ba 4 years pay? Oh, it means Ghana a trade and dam. John Dramani Mahama has proven beyond every reasonable doubt. They say, obey me, I used to 4 years at the fixing Ghana because he has done it before and he will do it again. Why be that? First 4 years, I'm on the shining. So go back and check the track record. Everything Mahama did is there for you to see. So what the hell is your problem? What the hell is your problem? Rubbish. If you naipe, enyuma Mahama ya no so bakunye Koto Kuraba Market, Koto Kuraba Market, Koto Kuraba Market in Central Region Cape Coast. This is what John Dramani Mahama did in just a span of 4 years. Intino, Mami uti jom. Na se kwasi ampani biya ba jom. But that I will say John Dramani Mahama he has only 4 years to pay in fear na pentino. Oh, to be Ghana or boasin who or dada or boa a jandam a tro. This is how they lie to you. Don't take their word for words. Or don't take their words for a word. This is also Bukom Sports Arena. In just 4 years, John Dramani Mahama delivered on his promises. Because John Mahama ch0p say Obano or be focusing on infrastructure. John Mahama did all these things in just 4 years. You are there saying say Mahama ba 4 years pay. E dia de na obeye kwasi asem kwa e jimi sem kwa. Also be dum so in just 4 years o. Dum so Ghana for problem kese pa. E free JJ mreso be na there was dum so. It took John Dramani Mahama only 4 years to fix dum so. So what the hell are you saying? What the hell are you saying? What the hell are you saying? What the hell? Rubbish. 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 4 years ago, Tuso. Teshinungwa. Desalination plant. Mahama. Hey, you sue. And fear 9 pair. Or the Tuso. Hey, my Ghana for Nyanso no more. So what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Rubbish. Ghana say Mahama cannot do it. Adiwaye bida. Mahama has a track record. O yusu enfie naipe di solve water problem. Motion you see here. This is UGMC, University of Ghana Medical Center. John Dramani Mahama built this ultra modern hospital in just a span of 4 years. So what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Hey, hey. Munya isa. Yes, I made him watem. Bra. Hey, massa. Wey. Dodowa Hospital, Shai Osudoku Hospital in Dodowa. Mahama Yusu and fear 9 pair they solve all this problem. Inti mohao ni say na musui. Mamania ni say na musui, mohao ni say na musui, mohao ni ekufuado. Mohao kesi pani Bawumia. Mohao ni ekufuado, mohao kesi pani Bawumia. Ti munya isun na monto aba nyansa wom. Munya isun ni minia ni so na motie no. Na monto aba nyansa wom. Monto aba chese. Monto aba ema mampania. Onimu nyansa obetimi asolve your problem. Enya Jimmy phobia na monto aba man because sebi yo we are santini. So what? Bra. This is Rich Hospital. This is Rich Hospital. John Mahama solved this problem. Rich Hospital na essay na airport na essay kwa. John Dramani Mahama yusu enfie miensa pe NDC John we. Otuala ujibe weze Mahama nsama kwa siampa ni kwa siato o yusu enfie miensa pe de solve sa problem we. So what else? You know what time it is? This is John Dramani Mahama's time. Rubbish. This is Tema Maritime Hospital. John Mahama yusu enfie miensa pe NDC we. Fe. Ultra modern hospital. So all these are the policies of John Dramani Mahama. Say Kwasi Ampani bi esna baby chel say what are the policies of John Mahama? Say Mahama, why assemblyman, why MP, vice president, Mahama name just a single policy or dia ba ebu Ghana for. These are all the policies of John Dramani Mahama. So what I say? What the hell are you saying? What the hell? What's that? Don't get me angry, crowd. Don't get me angry. Ye kasa o se kufuado. Ye kasa se Bawumia. Jimmy foi. Why Jimmy Bawumia? Why me say? Why say kukuru bi? Why Jimmy not drink the more? To Jimmy. Why Jimmy ma Bawumia? I put up. Brother Sancho is why. All these are John Dramani Mahama's policy. This is Pokwasi interchange. Began under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama. The money, the plan, everything was there before Mahama left office. These are the legacies. These are the policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Are they? Sawunim. Na sawu pretend say we wa. What Jimmy? Hey, brah. This is called the Bank Hospital. This is the Bank Hospital. John Mahama Mresono, Bank of Ghana Nyamfa Swo DBC Hospital. Under Ekufuado no, Bank of Ghana for Aboka over 60 billion and counting. So what the hell are you talking about? Say Mahama and Timinye. Why you beat them Ghana for who? And we are saying Mahama can do the job. Stop it, Janda. Stop it. Stop that. Stop it. And Fatamu na munya is adiano. And Fatamu misi munya is adiano. Don't get me angry. Rubbish. What the hell? When you know, I can't remember why I said what. This is Afari Military Hospital built by John Dramani Mahama. Ekufado si omiano esekwa otumfo so is quiet. Ekuma se asantememu na wo otumfo nim na so waye din se onka ho asem. When you know, Mahama de see in just 3 years. So what the hell are you talking about? What the hell? What the hell? Masa. Yenyimi sa Bawumia pa yenyimi sa. Bawumia ye more damusa. Se Bawumia pa me mampani. Se Bawumia samedi Ghana for so for 4 more years ye more damusa. Now for the past 8 years 7 years who has been the president? Bawumia. Se Bawumia pa samedi Ghana for him de se Ghana for ye more damusa. Yenyimi sa o ye more damusa. Ye more damusa. Hey, adai. So 91 tier, ade tinye so sabi you. Where hunu from? Where so you be quiet hospital? John Dramani Mahama, all these projects in just 3 years. Na mo se Mahama nya de. Mo se Mahama nya de o to lege. Rubbish. Sabra na mi bi nchrew. Shit. Ye ka nyuma Mahama ya mo de mo to se Bawumia na esa. Bawumia, wa boda me se na dwetese to Jimmy. Bawumia, why ya boa? Onye nipa wo. We Jimmy tu. Bawumia, what's me boa? Ti eye sinsake.
Bawumia ne nkrofo ye dede dwan nipa sum. Dwan nipa sum sa. Dwen ho a wonte ase. Wa wutie me nde no tie ni ye wo ha. Wopa. Ko abefo nkwantin pont koko wuro mu na hwe computer so. Yeah, man for can Google and Google. Check Bawumia ne ho asem e wo ho. The edi kan otrofo number 1. The number 1 liar, king of all lies. Lies. When you say so, you pay 2 kwan ko baabia. Or ko baabia. Kan akra no some trofo amoa. So obi ba na ne ba betena se na woni na di nkomo a. Wodi kan hwehwem ne ho nsem kakra ne wagina so eden e de abisa na sem na kwakwoto aba ma obi a so meye o medi eku animu a me o mampan na sem de won fa ntonche kro bedi eku animu a se mu yi ni so e fag bearer ba bi obeko bia no first question be answer but why in your country you are known as a liar?
Yes. Why in your country you are known as a liar? Now say you gonna fonto swaba. Anki Jimmy Bawumia, you more damsa. Yeah, Bawumia ba. You more damsa. Bawumia. I'll put all. Bawumia, can be coming self yo. Seven pa me to abapa, me de me sapa be team so say. Me the team paper so pa de Bawumia, me say can be coming self yo. Can me team sa. Ashiwa be wu, betu akoma be. Tiakoma. Tiakoma. Hey. Me say, some me de me sapa be team paper so de Bawumia can be twa me self yo. Kwasi ambani, we Jimmy Bawumia. Brabeti why? What are you to move for Munti? Yeah, Jimmy, ama you to move for Munti uncle.
People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity.
Go Vante, Atia. Go Vante, Atia. Bawumia Jimmy Fuono. And a catcher will say, Obesi port and the airport ever Cape Coast. 7 years in it. Port na Yamutu. Airport no soa Yamutu. Go Fanti wate. Akasia Fantini Jimini eti Ghana haseme de chenchina Bawumia na mepe. Eh wacho we Jimmy sa. Oshua munsu pepe nesu nyansa. Oshua munsu pepe nesu nyansa. Ye Jimmy, some of us. Ye Jimmy too much. Ye Jimmy. Ebini. And all these things are policies of Bawumia Ekufuado. Ask yourself. It's not about the policy. It's about what you have been able to implement as a president. It may be some Mahama say, Mahama no buy, a dear policy. And I make sure say, policy, policy is English. And no one say, policy, say, and she shall bear now day by a bit me abua Ghana for. That's what we call policy. It's everything Mahama did is Mahama's policy. Everything that John Dramani Mahama did was Mahama's policy. So what else? Tigana said Mahama and Samba, Ocho. And Crow over your son audio. Quasia. And Crow over your son audio. Some Jimmy, some of you. Jimmy Timunti.
Miabai no kurebe pa no wakama aboa o man no wo de monka bi mu se ma Bawumia de nkoye che Mahama bibiri Mahama na se Mahama manka bibia akra betumi akeke iti ahaya mi gina kura Mahama na ye ahaya mi gina menya bibia firi so se me de me ka besi se benya ma no aduane ba na ahaya fense Bawumia ba 8 years e ko 8 years ro nkyere se wo de we aboa santemanti eno ne yenya so mfa so But Bawumia, ebi mo say okahona free SHS buy any abegu mukomu amamo and crowd school free and any cake at least and also be a baby. Ono sweaty me. Akwanya omo a friend is saying interchanges or mo ye swami dey say kwa ono so ni din ka ho bi. Me bacho free SHS no cre ne time no de aba. O man ni hihye yemu ni kire say da chi bi e ho be
kra oboa na onim ntia onim ti da okanisa say hi free SHS no no cre ne time you obtain ne time no de aba menua ya draw free senior high school shall see in the days of John Dramani Mahama. Get it into your head. Get it into your head. Say free senior high school John Dramani Mahama emresuna shall see. Get it into your head. Get it into your head. Enye Bawumia, enye Kufuado, enye NPP, enye John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Get it into your head. Hey.
Toyeno, ye be free SHS. And the time moment they aba eye. Name obi ka say free SHS no wa be ya ade asen obi ameboa oboa. Fi say free SHS say ye the mami a me as a student na mami free a school dem na me beko. Until say Ghana wo mo be ba Ghana ha na wo be di so no. Say a school days wo. It is all the free SHS be me some me fan ko afu. Me the beko school dem. It is a school days wo free SHS na so fa so we. Enti wo mo ka che me say wa ya ade asi wo mo ya ade ye no kure. Fi say me papa si fie ene wo wu no de agya me ene makosi fie no na maye offense ma sio na maintenance aba ho ene ma wawa na maye na ma penti me penti na makogina ba bi say me papa o si fie no me ya ade ese ne de enti a ma wawa ho apenti eno nkire say ye no kura ne so ne limit ne time de otumi be ye bo o ma nti onya ade ansin obi me e mo ka ne say anya no kura so wa ya ade asin obi fi say me ti bibi ene wasi edan edokra na ya meti a na Ghana fo edu de bi na me hu si obi ko school no tie sa asem otu ni tirimu a na ya me ya se wasi school no osi na si nwuram brempe esifan opoku wale na esifan tek na esifan enti se wo obi de adwen we tu tirim se obi esi school yesi ejapade we akiri na ye de akikiri kuru enti wo ka kire me se wasi school we akiri fa ne se me tafo hene maba na na do mo ba yi wakotafo se opesu osi SS e matafo ekuru no me pa che otafo kuru yi e ho atwoku enti he fa no hene ne dia asase be ma wo enti he anya be bia asase de no obetwa bia ma wo enti se okotwa asase no ma na se yekoye adwuma no wo ho a na esi muram enti so ni mfa so Ghana you problem.
Say no ka so obeya enki anye enti wonsi free soro no wonsi from no metie adrama fo ne
andra wo ka say my Ghana for bone e de mbone o se Ghana for ba mbone nchemu e de mbone poten
eno de ye be sa bu nkotodwe biem ye be sa bu nkotodwe pa Ghana fo nyina chew say ye ti drivers for change abrani e top petrol 14 cities me na me na do ko fro trotro no ya no kalipo ne de ada Ghana fo na minim de na ewom de na do no na minim de ewom na mom say ya no foforo bi a minim de de be Ghana fo ye say Ghana fo 14 cities na say ye campaign say enye na ne ye to no 61 Ghana cities ya maye bone Ghana fo mo fam bone nchene na urade fam bone nchene and na drama for ye da ka mu say spare time bone be ni aye mi fra kuma dai entosi bu anya den ka na di ntosi ni ba no eri na ma ntosi bu aye di o enti Ghana fo a hokyira aba nyina no dodo no free ya be ma ne na pamfo me de mayo Ghana bone ma pa chew mu fo me bone ncheme ye ni mu da si e be kum na ntwa na do ye nya tofo enki ya nkuru bone kasi aya wo Ghana ha nyina ne se ya campaign ama Akufuado na akokora empo na ye sei ti ne mranti brem ana na do dia uzu se nko be Ghana fo sei ya ye bone obi anfa e bone nche na awurade nfa e bone nche ye
Afebra Bawumia ne Akufuado ba yi taxes a John Mahama anye taxes a NDC fo anye ma mi abuti jom ebia tax on ti ase eto dampo eto anase dampo John Mahama na say bi o ma me ye di na temu se wa jimie no ne mre so eto a wanye na so otimi siesie Ghana esi airport nko 5 eso bi dum so ekreti nyuma esi eye atiabo gas plant ni adede bu Ghana man esi ch0p no nko more than 2000 eye empuntu nyuma adebu Ghana Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo ba yi omo age more than that. I borrow over 700 billion. Now so COVID tax omaje, levy omoaje, one tax me say omo dear the empo pension fosika. Betting fosika krabodo yesa de hoto. Now so mame bisa ho say what have they been able to do? E dia de na omo atimi aye. Share video we. Watch this video. Yanko.
Ghana. See, the total amount of the food is 1,468. Which one is COVID? Which one is NHIL? Get found, tourism, VAT, and all 1,800 Ghana cedis, right? Hey, what am I doing with COVID with this one? And get found, and tourism, and VAT, and which one is the NHIL? What's that? National Health Insurance. This one, I have to clean this restaurant up because Ghana. See, the total amount of the food is 1,468. Which one is COVID? Which one is NHIL? Get found, tourism, VAT, and all 1,800 Ghana cedis, right? Hey, what am I doing with COVID with this one? And get found, and tourism, and VAT, and which one is the NHIL? What's that? National Health Insurance. This one,
So, ebesi ne Bawumia mo eda so je COVID levy. COVID-19 etwem. COVID-19 etwayira. COVID-19 eni wiase biem na so ebesi ne Bawumia mo egu so je COVID levy. Go to the shop. Now commonly na go and buy something. Check the receipt. You see COVID levy. You see COVID taxes. Etienne, a dear tax and about me and ye. A dear tax and a Akufo-Addo money ye. Or what be biara. Now so mame anya yo. Mame, how much bibia COVID levy, why levy, momo taxes, a dear levy, how much bibia. Abobesia more than 700 billion as mame papa anya ye. How much me amu minor? Agenda 111. How much me anye? 1 day straight, 1 factory. How much me anye? 1 constituency, $1 million. How much me anye? Everything they promised you, they couldn't deliver. Abaina fairly. How much me? And untina Matina Siama compare NPP ni NDC. John Mahama ni Bawumia ni Akufo-Addo. And I made sure say mame John Dramani Mahama na eye. Mahama na enimu nyansa. Mahama na pair the track record no na driwo fie a obetimi abu Ghana. Enye Bawumia ontimi. Because 8 years amode ma Bawumia no was summon all the best economists in the world. Bawumia say was summon all the best economists in the world, all the best economists in the world. Now so mami anye ye ti Bawumia intine say Bawumia as summon all the best economists in the world also chenchina abana ye dia ene na mami say most of the 4 years aka ne ho enye ye because everything that Bawumia has bia odi amamo ade bia Bawumia wo bia nyansa bia Bawumia nim bia ro menua odi aboa Ghana for dada eno na mo hu ye o idi 7 years no o hawa mu na mu kodana e komo amonam nyina na e Bawumia dwen because Bawumia chere mo say Osamon the best economic management team in the whole world and the bu Ghana and a Ghana failing and he say Osamon the best economic management team in the whole world and a bu Ghana and a Ghana failing there and your mommy Bawumia must go home or Bawumia must go to jail because Bawumia is failure. Bawumia is incompetent. Bawumia me say oni adwini nyansa obetimi dia bu man.
That we make sure that happens. We've put in place a very first-class economic management team. I would even say world-class, because the Minister of Finance, the very known Wall Street banker, investment banker, really high achiever. The former Minister of Finance, who is deputy vice chair of the economic management team, Yao Safo, he was voted at one time the best finance minister in Africa by the World Economic Forum, and many others. They're just a solid, capable group of individuals who have come together to manage the team. And we meet every week without fail. And so we have a laser-eyed focus on the economy, and we are taking decisions and making sure we monitor what is going on.
Yes. Bawumia say Osamon the best out of the best. Or say world class. And only Brofa Bawumia used to hear. Bawumia say world class. Now say Osamon, he summoned the best out of the best at the Dibu Ghana minor. Tie. Bawumia chere say offer the best economists in the world. Eye free akoto osafo ma for money ade nyina no e na e form economic management team na menua ebu Ghana for the past 7 or 8 years no. Enti this is Bawumia's best too. Enti ene $1 to 12.5 Ghana cedis no is the best Bawumia has to offer. And then 700 billion this year no is the best Bawumia has to offer. And then inflation or how na monemu no is the best Bawumia has to offer. And once again, this is the best Bawumia has to offer. In the days of John Dramani Mahama, nakalipo 1 cedi 20 pesos. Under Bawumia kalipo 6 cedis. And this is the best Bawumia has to offer. This is the very best Bawumia has to offer. Listen to me carefully. Enti semotu abadi Bawumia, he has nothing better to offer because bibia Bawumia nimbia na Ghana for huno. For the past 8 years, for the past 7 years or so, Bawumia ni mudie, Bawumia nyansa, Bawumia jini na Ghana for hu. Enti bibia di adanse say Bawumia has nothing better to offer. Bawumia has nothing new, and Bawumia is super incompetent. Case closed. Case closed. Case closed. Afedi ebiem. Edi ebiem. Yetu mu famu ntie. Maso odin dodo. Masa, maso wei. Edin too much. Edin. Yakasa mu ntie ye. Minu asa bibia ni hobiem. Ti Bawumia dey out of the question kura. Bibia ni ho Bawumia dey is over. NDC Mahama niyanko yakosisi ya NDC Mahama, then we move. Listen to Meba Yanko.
Our country is in crisis. Our economy is in crisis. We have announced to the whole world that we are bankrupt. We can't pay our debts anymore. Nobody trusts Ghana to lend us any money. Everything has deteriorated under this government. Cocoa farmers are crying because they are not able to get the inputs to be able to look after their cocoa farms. Our educational system is falling in quality. Our healthcare system, you go with NHIS card to the hospital. If you are using NHIS card, you don't get anything. Ghana is in need of rescue. Where we have reached, we need an experienced hand to come and put Ghana back on track. And NDC has been in charge of this country before. And you saw what happened when NDC was in office. Infrastructure was going on. The economy was growing. People were able to get food to eat 3 times a day. Today, if you get food to eat once a day, you are lucky. So many of you do 010 or 100 or 001. And so we have the opportunity in 2024, and that is the beauty of democracy. Every 4 years we have the opportunity to change our government if we are not happy. And certainly this government has failed. The Ghana that we handed over to them, they've not been able to look after it. And it's time for us to use our thumbs and tell them to go in peace so that we can hold them accountable. And for a new government to come, an experienced government, to be able to put Ghana back on track.
That's it. We got Facebook. Your page is name, you know, your Freemind family and our Freemind family news. These days I come live on the Freemind our family. Na we are ya sa download the extra and get sa dia go Freemind family news, you know. Say there be more want me and share program no live or no. Betimi so akọ news ho na monya, you know, the videos in tidbits. Say there be ya got na same video be 2 hours and you know ain't feeling bored. You get them in shorter versions and you watch faster and you go your way. Into simple. We got YouTube also a Freemind family and our Freemind family news. We got a TikTok also a Freemind family. Media and chairman Freemind Meda Kevin Taylor and the Loud Silence Media for us is our or more video and I say you media yedi wa hey eto a Loud Silence TV. We never ever take that for granted. Big kudos and thanks to the entire team of a Loud Silence Media. More amujina so nyina message say obi more modern na unlike ansa na wako. Like no any comment anyway na boa emadwumadi no etimi ekonanim ti abibia mo ba ya mo share na mo like na mo comment na dwumadi no entimi enkonanim. I'll see you guys tomorrow at same time 3 p.m. Ghana time. Until then, have a nice time. Stay blessed and media and chairman Freemind. Makram.
After me did Philip Ohineba Sapia. Okay. Me free you are Masi Kumasi. Now Captain Ohatari Shemia, me ex staff of GN Savings. How am I Juma? Now I'm seeing him say due to certain things, you know, I'm revoking your license. I'm revoking your license. Now you can say OSHA deposit taking institution act no, that's a 930. Oba you can say section 17 8 year. Okatre say omo revoke license they should give you to a receivership. And omo the man receiver no say friend no omo the man PWC Eric Nipa. Okay. Any the man no. Na ye dey ade man so omo ba so no me ka say no rep ba na friend no Azuma. And Azuma ba na Azuma say he say now we are under the receivership. And you know your welfare bibia no your staff. Your crab and your free say be on barber chacha. Adwuma no kra me anya biaye. GN Savings we were about I think 3,000 workers. 3,000. I can give you all the names of the branches. I have the data here. I have everything. Yawo Bunkrugu, yawo Pusiga, yawo Garu, yawo Wedana. Every yawo kona biya baby. Bakwasindum GN Bank. 3,000 workers. If you mobile bank and scroll na me manage you 1,650. Now we manage you. Yeah, you manage you Micro Enterprise Department. Now my boss Nico Fiasa Mwesian. I don't know if you know him. Wow. I just say, you do so. And they say, a jumano, a call from. Thinking, say, Abi, on the baby, be a mayaye. Yeah, yet, yes, yet, if you bear 3 years. Me. Captain, me too, ya pam me back 2 you can say 2 months in what if ye. me car me the toy ya na me see me di adwuma e tata track ahye ama say ye PF e wo Eric nipa ho ye PF waka ho
PF ne ye den
PF ne ye on say ye can say snit we say no say ye tier 1 and ye tier 2 on say tier 1 ye was snit and at tier 2 no so ye trustee and at tier 3 no so the same thing that one also is with the trustee but trustee no omo beji adwuma no trustee no na ono na account no GN savings enti wo mu take you know I was from the trustee ni sika ma no mo di tua eka but what you say eno ye PF no eno na mo fan say wo gya adwuma na wo kwa e wo say ye de ma na wo di ko fie na tier 2 ni de eno de wo ko pension eno tier 1 ni na wo ko pension na ya de ye de amount enti tier 3 ni de wo gya adwuma no kwa na kwa at least you can port it to another trustee kra na we bia wo nya adwuma bia wo koto aso up to now omo fa sika man omo fa man Eric Nipan fa man minim so can offerata de ama ye can say Addison and Addison so fa ma oforiato se de ben yenim enti say no PF no aka ho ama ya kan captain minute way seriously captain ebu am timi ko construction ko ebu akwa menya bi nye me ko construction e ba say ya makoba na just say di one man tansan na metima ko bi because enya madwuma enti ma ho de ntimi me mra na me sisi abubu me ntimi nya hwe captain before man and God me madwana ja me ma madwana ja me ba oh captain I'm telling you the fact oh captain anti ya me kan nyina le say nanado ohuye mopo no fie sikaro e mo foriata so fama this na this so fama ya kan say ari klipa no ncheka ade ye TV ye nya hwe ade mo ka se me badwuma my captain me to me ka hye ka me di adwuma ka no kra no ya tata track na me mo bi kan na me di me te ho because me ntimi nka ka se yesa ska me nya nam de toy mati nam de toy ade na ye ni adwuma ye many problem instead of you guys to also to create conducive atmosphere between mama boys get me create adwuma me ho no anu sini ho and they say yeah bread say me no to obi me ka madam fu bi wawu wono see staff wo na yiri timi frame ka James senior oni abemani ho ne mano ma 20 Ghana perform me sumi to na me bakura ni di I'm telling you this me to na me bakura ni say me madidi half ya kan say eda na wo kan sem bi say bi mu bo 101 no say me mano me ba no wo di ya kan say cocoa with that bread and near half plus 1 what and I say me kan enyi my staff for no ya bra wo di e kakra na oda ho no mo fa ya dia me yan kan say mo ncheska yan kan say mo pagma mo fa mayen na fe dia me kaka wo bia mu say yesre no Dr. Indum ade abone no ode aye Mama papa yi adwuma no mo fa ma ne baake mo kwa court no mo kwa ene mo ba papa yi wo dwi ni pa ho ene obi adwuma ma yesi enye se ni pa etifie no eni pa etifie no mitima ka se papa no ni sister company se ho nyina no sa sister company Quatec ena ya kan say your property ena ya kan say rara rice na papa no adwuma ho nyina ni nyina agu because woman in our account no GN Bank and they think say sister company so they've seized those monies instead of you to give the money to the man so the bit may be a for program some of us yanya biya indum sabe yani mobonti no be a man and ya no titio there be a committee groka or say you guys you should pray for me mama pay ma me na sebe ya adwuma betimi akoso because munti na be a man because what one no there is no way indum be pay school fees. But me bati for 2 months. Me sika akra mo no mfa ya de ma mo basi ya de baye. Ade na indum dia no aye. Mo fa ni juma ma no mi adwuma ma yenya bi de. Yenya bi ye tifie, yenya adwuma. Yenya papa nyuma nyina gu. Ni nyina so ni pa na na ye. Indum I have statistics here. I have my own research am here. Indum enyuma na gu nya. We were about 6,000. It is not easy. And to mo fa papa ni nyuma ma no. Omufa pani nyuma man court na asem no court captain omuni asem no minim di asem na kwakwese asem no court me ayi adai indum di anu aye mu di awoso aye bibi kra na mfo nanado yesra me kaje nana me ka me fra nana santini any chief imam any ya can say president Kofo any ya can say empenifo maimu yesra omo kan bibi jenado
Why? Nana do minister Nana do good man. What more way? There be a swami canono. Me a shows one more way because I don't come good man. Can only ha. Nana do the more way. Why your batampa? Nana yes now. Who yamobo? Who gian bangest gian by staff? Homobo. Never into my mano. The intimate binya. Yes, I know be.
I'm in Reverend Ho.